So now you might be asking yourself, what is so special about Shaklee? Let me share with you 7 reasons, and just 7 because I could probably come up with several more, but 7 reasons why Shaklee really is better. So one begins with the brand. Shaklee has a significant brand. I mean, if you've been around 57 years, your brand is pretty strong. Their brand is exceptionally well respected. It's used by people like Oprah and the White House and Olympic athletes. And if you've ever heard anything about what Olympic athletes go through with the drug testing, you'll be extra impressed that so many of them use the Shaklee products. The brand is well recognized, it is well respected, and it is exceptionally well received. And I find that to be true with people that have been around for 50 or 60 years and have heard of Shaklee, and people who are brand new and start doing their research, which is exceptionally exciting. Shaklee's got growth going on. Shaklee was purchased by billionaire Roger Barnett about 10 years ago, and through that time frame, he's been really upfront to say we started off, we were kind of flatlined, but we have had significant and increasing growth every year since 2007. And we're seeing that in our own organizations as well. And really, I think that has to do with the fast track plan. I think that has to do with laying in a real groundwork that we're going to talk about. And of course, their annual sales are projected to pass $1 billion. There are many companies that talk about doing that, few that have ever done it, and few that maintain it. So Shaklee's brand is very strong, and it's in a place to continue to grow. And of course, it has a legacy that is absolutely stunning. There are thousands and thousands of people who have made hundreds of thousands of dollars for years and years and years. It was founded in 1956. It's never missed a payment to people. It has never, ever had a recall. Its legacy is absolutely phenomenal. At this point in time, it is actually the #1 natural nutrition company in the United States. So this isn't just about the network marketing industry. This is about an industry that has legacy of credibility throughout the entire country. And I think you're going to be exceptionally excited when you start using these products. The products are stellar. So the Shaklee story is a little different. Shaklee, the name, comes from Dr. Shaklee. He was actually significant in inventing the multivitamin, multi-mineral concept. And because he was so new in the industry, it was something that wasn't widely accepted in the medical community at that time, even though he was a full-fledged physician. And so he kind of began the process of clinically testing the things that he was providing to people. That's an unusual thing in today's market because most people do not clinically test their natural products. Well, Shaklee has invested over $300 million in clinical testing, research, and product development. They are leading edge. Many of their products have patents on them. Several of them have multiple patents on them. They have full-time scientists that are employed to do nothing but research the product lines and areas that they want to go into. They have over 100 scientific papers that have been peer-reviewed and are published in journals, which is exceptionally provocative in this kind of industry. There's certainly the Olympians that we mentioned before that use the products. There's over 100 gold, silver, and bronze medalists that use Shaklee products exclusively for their supplementation. There's never any artificial flavors, sweeteners, preservatives, or harmful toxins in any of the Shaklee products. That is such a positive and exciting thing when you're raising a family, when you are dealing with your parents who may need extra care in what they take into their bodies, and certainly when you're making a decision about what you're going to put into your own body. Shaklee products are always safe, always work, and they're always green. As a matter of fact, my favorite thing that is on our Vitalizer, our multivitamin, mineral, omega, and probiotic is the line that says, feel better in 30 days or your money back. That is a pretty strong guarantee. I love also, number 3, the customer focus of Shaklee. They guarantee everything 100% money back. So you send something back that you've used and it didn't meet your expectations, they will refund your money cheerfully. Their customer referral program is awesome. So they may have several things where if you refer 3 people, you get your product free, which is a phenomenal way for people to take the products and to really be excited about them and to find a special way to afford them as well. incredible product education. You can delve into the scientific papers on everything if you wish to. They have layman's terms of all of how their products work. They do a phenomenal job, even in their regular catalog. That people look through, or they're online. There is all the ingredients are listed, the research is listed, the directions are there. It's just really, really well educated. And of course, there's brochures, CDs, DVDs, and their website. I mean, I think you could spend years in it learning about different things because, again, 57 years old, their history is so significant. And of course, one of the things that impressed me the most was that their average customer retention is 17 years. Now that is actually mind-boggling when you think and realize that 75% of the revenue in the Shaklee business is from customer sales. I would encourage you to research and find if any other multi-million dollar producing company has numbers anywhere near that. Shaklee just has the credibility in this that no one else has. The recognition is phenomenal too. So not only are they taking great care of their customers, but they take amazing care and respect, and they just applaud the people that are working hard to build their own Shaklee businesses. Their distributors are exceptionally well paid. You qualify at every level with only 100 PV, which is really important if you've looked at a lot of other businesses that require significantly higher income produced or money flowing through their businesses every month. You get paid for your own purchases. That was huge to me. Everyone gets a check from Shaklee. Here's a neat thing. You get 10% off on several products if you have an active auto ship, and an additional 10% when you become a business leader. That is significant because not only is that a discount to you, but it actually, the plan returns the price differential to you on the distributors in your organization. So it is very, very well set up to be lucrative right from the beginning. Directors and above have what they call an AR account, and I have to admit, I didn't even know what this was when it first appeared in my website. This is amazing. What it is an account set up once you become a director in the business that allows you to purchase next month's products without having any cash go out of your own accounts. You use a charge, and that is against next month's earnings. So you can buy something special if you want, or just buy your regular products that way, and it's not out of your pocket. Phenomenal. And of course, they have a spectacular support system, and that ranges from tools and trainings to calls and websites and live events and things that are, hands-on, and then things that are distance as well. And of course, all of that recognition really relates to hard numbers of better retention. They just have phenomenal retention. So the Shaklee takes care of its distributors with dozens of unique and personalized services. By valuing every customer and distributor, they ensure retention and keep your profitability high. I think about it this way. If someone is involved in Shaklee and stays an average of 17 years when they're just using the products and just feeling that makes such a difference in their lives, how much retention do they have for the people that are actually pursuing this as a business? It's phenomenal. Number 5, the leadership. For us, this was one of the most important things about the Shaklee difference, and that was the fact that they were helmed by someone who was serious about seeing this industry and seeing this business particularly move forward and change people's lives, both in their health and in their finances. So Roger Barnett, you may have heard that name before. He's a Yale and Yale Law graduate. He's got a Harvard MBA in business. He's already had significant business industry. You've heard of beauty.com, that's his, and his family is associated with the Burberry name, and so they have phenomenal assets in their family, and he has significant skill sets. He just brings a level of credibility and really vision and honest to goodness, just business sense from generations of being in business to the Shaklee company. And I can't wait for you to hear the story of really how he came to purchase the Shaklee business, but that's for another time when we've got a few more minutes. He purchased it in 2004, and since then we're just watching this company just move in to a phenomenal place. They already had the products, they already had the customer care, and he has really just moved the distributor force forward. So it's amazing. And not only that, he's been serious about laying in a deep infrastructure. The people you see here come from amazing backgrounds in this industry and in other related industries, and they bring a level of depth and experience that is absolutely phenomenal. There's dedicated regional leaders. They have, Shaklee even has a specific leader that lives in every region of the country that is corporate, that lives in those regions just to help the distributors in those areas. That is unheard of. They have a dedicated staff for recognition. There's a person that all they do is plan amazing trips and rewards. That is their full-time job. They are really dedicated to supporting your business and really take pride in that. We've gotten to travel with some of these people, and the pride they have in being a part of the Shaklee business and watching people grow it is just very relatable and very admirable and just really exciting, because they're pulling for the team, and that is a thrilling thing. So the sixth, the strategy. Okay, so to me, this is the core of what makes Shaklee better. There is such a clear-cut strategy that, Roger Barnett wants to put 10 million people in the next 5 years. That is his goal, and he has laid out a strategy that will do that. You aren't going to have to wonder, what do you do next? You become a director, you follow the fast track. Fast track provides you with volume, structure, and sponsoring goals. It's all right there. It is actually fits on one piece of paper, and it is something that anybody can do, and we're here to help you. There's clear rewards for every step of the way. That is significant. It's not nebulous. Here's what happens when you do this. And when you go through that fast track, when you lay out that clear strategy, what happens is you actually create this amazing long-term residual income, and you've kind of done it in a fun, exciting, profitable way, which is significantly different than anything I've ever seen before. The incentives, this was extremely exciting when I looked at this business. Cash. So there is cash up front in this business, and it's real and it's attainable, and you get paid, of course, on your own purchases. So that's a little bit. You get paid monthly and weekly, so there's a constant flow of it. But you can personally earn $84,000 in just the fast track bonuses. That has nothing to do with your residual income. And there's unlimited cash bonuses with 50% fast track matching bonuses. If you are a business person, I hope you'll really ask questions about that last one, because that is financially significant, and that is financially significant through your entire Shaklee life, which is really exciting. The cars are amazing. We have the industry's fastest car qualification program. It starts at 5,000 CV. There's actually 4 car programs that you can advance through on Fast Track, which is really exciting and keeps that a lot of fun. And actually those car payments can last for 12 years, which is significant. And you earn from $250 to $600 monthly. And then actually at the presidential level, they just hand you the keys to your own Mercedes-Benz. And to me, that is something to be excited about and something to work forward towards, and something that, is real. It's something that makes a difference in people's lives very quickly. And of course, to me, the trips were just the most exciting part. Shaklee knows, and I think this is specifically Roger Barnett, he knows that if people travel together, they have fun, that they taste a real reward, that they're going to stay excited about this business. And there are actually 2 exotic trips every single year. You can earn the Dream trip the first time with 6,000 CV, and the Top Achievers trip, which is always an international trip, with 20,000 CV. The trips are all inclusive and part of the fast track building strategy, and you can earn them year after year after year, so they can be a part of your entire Shaklee career. And they will help you build your business, not just because it'll be exciting for you, but it'll be exciting for you as your team comes together and gets to do these amazing things, and when they begin to realize that just the fun you're going to have together. So there really are 7 or more, and I could go on and on just about personal stories about the trips, or about cash, or about things that are really, really life-changing. But suffice it to say, Shaklee really is significantly better, and part of that is just the plain fact that they have 57 years of getting it right. But here's what I want you to hear. This is an incredible business, and this is a place that you are going to find that the more you learn about it, the better it looks to you. So it's not complicated.
So what's better? Amway, Herbalife, Skin, or Shaklee?
Shaklee!
It's not complicated. Shaklee's better.